Hey everybody, welcome back for another Plan With Me video. This week we're gonna flip the page into February. So I'll give you a little glance at my February monthly to show what you can expect over the next few videos. I am over a month behind on memory keeping, so it's like mid-March right now. I'm quite far behind. This is the week of January 31st, of course the first week of February. I didn't get to use this kit for the first week of the semester because it overlapped with my cat's anniversary with us. This is called Academia. It is by Cinderella paper. It's where I pretty much buy most of my kits. It's a very moody, I thought appropriate for the start of spring semester, which of course doesn't start in the spring, it starts in the winter if you're on a semester system. I love this box. I love these boxes as well. It's weird planning with these colors though, because like I said, it's mid-March now and it's very warm here, although it's been warm here on and off in winter time too. So that's what we're using. I have my character stickers pulled. This was a pretty basic week. I don't think anything too nuts happened. Let's see. No, nothing that exciting happened. I'm really selling this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put down the base of the week, all the full boxes and glitter headers and everything, and then we're gonna talk through what happened this week. And I'm gonna go ahead and speed run this for you because I'm using this as a de-stressing session from trying to pick a wedding venue. So I just play with my stickers for a little bit. I don't mean to sound ungrateful when I talk about wedding stress, by the way. I know it's a massive privilege that I even get to plan a wedding. But let's just say that trying to find a place in our budget with the different guest count options is a little tricky. That's what I've been dealing with the last few weeks. It's like we can either invite everybody or nobody, and there's really no in between with the guest list. It's kind of complicated. I come from a big family, so I have a lot of siblings, and then my fiance comes from a big family in terms of cousins. Like he's only got one sister, but also she's married and has kids, so she's not just one person. That would be like 4 people. But really, between me having so many siblings and my fiance having so many cousins, it's a little complicated, and it's hard to like figure out how many people we're actually dealing with. So that's why I'm a little stressed. And I put this bottom washi down a little far over, but I was lining it up with the headers and not the actual lines. A lot of people would probably wipe that out. I really love that bottom washi though. It's like some of my favorite bottom washi lately. A lot of patterns that get built into the washi in kits I'm not a fan of, but this one I'm a fan of. Anyway, I'm gonna go put down the rest of the base and not babble at you like I already promised I wouldn't do, but here we are. I think I definitely want to put the scene on Saturday and Sunday for once. All right, so that is the base, full boxes, glitter headers, habit tracker for face care, weekly checklist for dinners, and there we go. There are so many good full boxes in this kit. Like, I chose to use 2 of the same fashion girl just because I like to use everything in the kit, and I have found that if I use 2 of them reasonably spaced out throughout 1 week and 2 of them reasonably spaced out in another week, it looks fine. But I don't want to save like all 4 of them for the same week, you know? I like to use all my full boxes. All right, I'm gonna take a breather for a second, charge my camera battery, and then we will get into the day by day. It's a beautiful spring day, or about to be spring day. It's technically still winter. So if you hear people like happy screaming outside, lots of people ride their bikes through my neighborhood. It's kind of nice. All right, so let's get into this then. So this would have been week 2 of this semester. So we were still on Zoom because we started the semester with our first 2 weeks on Zoom because of the pandemic. So I think, what do I want to start off with? The first character sticker, or like sticker from my collection I pulled, was a workout sticker, but I know I had things I was going to use from the kit, and now I'm just trying to figure out what those were. I think I'm going to use the class labels. That's actually what I did in this week in real time, because the first few weeks of March, in fact, almost all of March, I'm not planning on camera. So I've just been playing around with stickers, and that's kind of nice to just like remind myself what comes in kits and how I can use it. So I think I'm going to put 2 classes on 1 class label. Yeah, I'll just do that. I didn't want to have to like pull a million Zoom stickers because I'm starting to run out because I've had to use them so much. Yeah, so I think I've said this before, I'm not going to miss Zoom. I don't love it. Not my favorite thing to do. I don't understand. Oh, I see. Okay, these are 2 different colors. Okay, one's supposed to be like orange and one's supposed to be more like red. But then there's like this gold color. It's a little confusing for me. How many things do I have to fit on Monday? This is why I don't normally film talk-throughs, because I'm not great at spacing, even though I plan with stickers all the time. So you think I'd figure it out by now, but I haven't. Anyway, in between classes, I worked out, and then it looks like I had a couple of things on like to-do list items, but I honestly don't think I'm gonna mark those. That doesn't sound super interesting to me, so I'm just gonna skip it. I've probably intended to use a checklist from the kit, but I don't feel like it, so we're not going to. So I'll just put in another class label. Mondays and Wednesdays are my long days this semester, although I feel like that's the case most semesters lately. I'm kind of excited for next semester because I got a tentative class schedule, and I am hopefully not going to have to teach on Fridays next semester. That would be great. I'm using a Molly from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. to mark that I closed out my January budget and wrote my February budget this day, because it was the last day of the month. And then this is a reformatted kit, and she has since reformatted yet again, so I have a lot of, where did that sheet go? The little things have been changed to not have any icons, so I guess the only trouble I have with that is that I like TV little things because I don't like having to buy TV stickers. It's just a lot. I'm going to put in like a skinny label for watching Great British Bake Off this night, and then I'm going to see how much space I have left to put in anything else. So I think I'm just going to write in what I watched on TV on these skinny labels and not bother to pull a character sticker, although I do have this Netflix sticker, so I think I'll put that one on Monday, and then like you'll just get the idea. I watch TV pretty much every night because I am not productive 100% of the time, and I don't think anybody should have to be. Finally, I'm going to put in a 3-bow checklist in the middle just to write in whatever things from my to-do list from this day that I feel like writing in. There's a lot of things like setting up the next week's module in Canvas, which is a learning management software that we use, writing photos to DVDs. Yeah, I'll just decide. I'll pick 3 things from my checklist of the day. and put those in later. So that was Monday the 31st. I could have moved this up, but whatever. Tuesday was, of course, Lunar New Year. This planner says Chinese New Year, which is not 100% accurate, but okay. I'm probably going to cover this up, not because it's not important, but because I don't personally celebrate it. I am going to start off the day with another class label, though, because I teach this day as well. I teach 5 days a week right now. Even when I don't have classes 5 days a week, like I'm still working 5 days a week. It's just a matter of like, okay, when am I actually in the classroom? Let's see, did I pull anything for grading? I did, it looks like I did. So let me find a label for that, because then I went ahead and graded things. Looks like I was grading my students' first reading response. How many things do I have for this day? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's good. I don't have to cram too many things in on Tuesday. So for grading the lovely reading responses, I have Molly on her laptop from Anybody Sticker Co. Like I said, this is not going to be the most interesting week. Just work, kind of getting ready for returning to campus the next week. And then, of course, my bills are mostly due this day. Oh, it's payday this day, too. Oh, wait, no. For some reason, I got paid on the 2nd this month. Don't ask me why that makes sense. Anyway, my rent and everything else was still due this day, so that's kind of annoying when I don't get paid on the 1st, especially when the 1st is a Tuesday. It's a weekday, whatever. I think it has something to do with... Actually, I don't know why. I get paid on the 1st, except when I don't. So I put in a bill due sticker from the kit for rent and my credit card. And then it looks like I did laundry, so we're going to pull a sticker for that. We're going to pull a label for that, I mean. Let's use one of these newfangled little things. I mean, I get why people are taking the icons off of little things, because a lot of people use like foiled icons, and it is a bit tricky to use those when they already have an icon on them. It's just for TV stuff. Like, I don't want to have to buy a million TV stickers because I would just use them up way too much. Anyway, I have a laundry basket sticker that I have saved from a previous kit. And then I filmed a plan with me. So I have this adorable Molly Films a Plan with Me sticker. It's so cute. It's like a little flat lay. I love it. So I'm going to pull in a label for that. And then Molly is going to film her plan with me over here. That's like probably my favorite Molly sticker. Tanya, if you're watching, I just want you to know. And then I have a $ little thing that is from an old kit that I had in my collection to mark that I, at the end of the month, or really at the beginning of the next month, either way, I close out my sinking funds and things like that. I don't film videos about that anymore just because I don't have time. So that's how I handle that. And then I'm going to put in another skinny glitter label to close out the day. And actually, I'll just leave the Chinese New Year text visible there because the spacing will work out. To mark more television, I watched more Great British Bake Off on Tuesday night. Wednesday, I again had class, of course. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Oh, it looks like before work, I actually edited a plan with me. So that's cool. Yeah. Wow. Turns out that when I work from home, I do more stuff for my personal life before work instead of groggily crawling out of bed and being like, I'm here. Yeah. I prefer working on campus, honestly, but I am tired a whole lot more. I'm going to put in a class label. I feel like I'm going to run out of these, but that's where the work labels will come in. I use as much from the kit as I possibly can. So I had morning classes, and then I graded some more, so I need another label for that. Just go down the line. There we go, and I have another Molly on her laptop for that. And then it looks like I worked out. So I think I'm going to use the workout script from the kit if I can find it. Where is that? Or has that been taken? Oh no, it's right in front of me. So I'm going to pull a workout script from the kit. I'm going to find a label for that. Let's use a skinny label. The kits only come with one workout script, so then I pull in extras from my collection. So I did that, and then I had another class. Again, this whole week was on Zoom, so when I say class, I mean through the Zoomiverse. And actually, no, I'll just use this. Well, I don't like that it's the same color as the thing next to it. So I'm going to pull in a work label instead. Those terms are interchangeable. Work and class and class and work and class. Okay, I'm going to stop now. Why does this feel crooked? Good enough. Okay, so I'm going to put that down for the next day. And then I voiced over the plan with me, so I need a little thing, I think. That would look good probably. Let's use another one of this color. And I just have this little like film clapper left over from who knows where. It was probably like a sampler. And then it looks like we watched Tasting History on YouTube as well as Mythical Kitchen. So let's pull in. I'll write both down since it looks like I have space. Not a lot went on Wednesday except work. That's my Wednesdays this semester. Just a lot of work. So we'll write in Tasting History and Mythical Kitchen. And then it was Groundhog Day, but I don't feel like that really applies in California. It's just, what are seasons? Okay. Oh wait, I had a thing for that. Well, since I pulled this Molly on the television, we'll put her in there. Cute. Flipping over to Thursday, I had class again on Zoom. So, whoops. How many class labels do I have left? I have 2. Okay, that works out. I'm gonna put this one here just because the other one I have left is the same color as this glitter header. So we're gonna put that one there, and this one will be for Thursday. Just to break up the colors a little bit. Hey! Our cat has a thing for scratching my fiance's desk chair right now. We're trying to have her not do that, but sometimes she does it when my back's turned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. So we're gonna have 4 things. On Thursday, I worked on what's called a narrative summary for my annual review portfolio. I was just about to pull like a really cute flowery label for that, and I'm like, no, this thing stresses me out every year. It's getting a plaid label. Sorry if you like plaid. So I have this Once More with Love munchkin. It's like the cat is on the desk and the munchkin is sweating. That's me working on my annual portfolio every year. And then it looks like I graded a bunch of mini assignments, like just little things that my students work on throughout the week. Let's see, what do I want to use for that? Let's use a little thing, or I pulled the entirely wrong sheet. Yeah, let's pull this color of little thing. Oh wait, is that, no, that's a different color, just kidding. This orange color and this red color look so similar. It's really hard to tell the difference. Okay, so that's Molly on her laptop again, grading things for her class. And then it looks like, what did I do? I scheduled a plan with me. Normally I don't write that in my planner, but sometimes I have to like keep myself on track. To be like, okay, you gotta schedule that. You know what I want is like one of the square labels. Although I don't have many of those left, so I'm just going to pull this blue label. Cool. And I have this planner from, I have no idea, it's really old. Hopefully it still sticks to the paper. Then I pulled stickers for another plan with me, but I couldn't really finish that because I had placed an order for some stickers that I needed for that plan with me, and I placed it late because I think it was related to like the engagement or something like that. So I pulled the stickers for the plan with me, but then I couldn't film the plan with me yet because I didn't have all the stickers, if that makes sense. So I have Molly surrounded by stickers for that. Cute. Then, oh, wait a second. I ordered a wedding planner. Oh, okay, that's what Molly Gets Married is for. Got it. Okay, understood. Sorry, I was like, wait, what is that for? This is something I would want to use like the floral pattern for, I think. Yeah, I'm going to use the floral label, even though this is like exactly the same style of label. I don't think I have, well, I kind of do. Hold on. Gotta bookmark that. Let's use, ooh, the book pattern, my favorite book pattern from the bottom washi. There we go. I like that. So I ordered a wedding planner. If you want to check out what that looks like, if you haven't watched my flip through of the Bloom Daily Planners wedding planner, it's a couple of videos back on my channel. So I have Molly Gets Married from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And then I have a Baby Yoda sticker because I watched Book of Boba Fett this evening. So I think what I'm going to do is at the bottom of Thursday, I'm going to put in this glitter label for watching Great British Bake Off, and then in between that I will fit in the Baby Yoda. Yeah, I haven't really been watching Book of Boba Fett. I think we both agreed it was just fine. Nothing too crazy, but this particular episode I liked a lot. I was watching it over my fiance's shoulder and I was like, oh wait, what? Now I'm invested. So, sorry, I'm trying to find a label for that. My desk is a mess right now. I think I'm just going to use a little thing. Let's use green. Put that in there. And then this is from Fox and Cactus, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that. So that's for Book of Boba Fett. Okay, Friday. I taught on Zoom. What is this sticker for? Oh, I had a meeting. I'm like, what is that sticker for? Okay, I had a meeting with the other people who teach the first year writing course. So I'm gonna use like that green label for that. So I have the Zoom sticker from Once More with Love. I think I've touched on this before, but Zoom really makes me tired for some reason. I don't know why. Someone should study that. And then I ordered my parking permit because I have to pay to park where I work. It's cute. What's even worse is the students have to pay, and they pay a lot more than I do. But I guess that is life at a university. So I had to order my parking permit because we were going back on Monday for sure. I procrastinated on ordering it because I was waiting to see what actually happened with the current world situation. That's my way of putting it. That's my phrase for it. Then I worked out. So I have another workout sticker. These are from Oh Hello. I don't think I mentioned that earlier. I looked up at exactly the right time and caught my camera before it stopped recording because it only records in 20-minute clips. And then I exchanged my Enzo ring that arrived back here. So I had ordered 2 rings, one for my fiance and one for myself. I got them this day, and then I initiated the exchange this day, and then I got my exchange this day because the first one I ordered was way too small. Yeah, so this ring sticker is from Cinderella paper. I'm gonna pull a label for that. Yeah, let's pull this type of label. So yeah, if you want to see what those rings look like, there's a haul on my channel. You can go back and watch that. I do like having an alternative ring for situations where I don't feel comfortable wearing my my diamond engagement ring. Then we got sushi that evening. I might space these out a little bit more because I only have a couple more things to mark. Move this down just a touch. I think I ordered this kit on Cinderella Paper's matte paper, which I really like not only for writing on with my Inkjoy gel pen, but also it comes up really easily. So I need to find a label to mark eating sushi. Or actually, let's use a square box since we have the space. I like using these when I can. Let's use the berry colored one. Because the only other thing I have to mark after this is watching Great British Bake Off on Netflix. So this sushi roll sticker is from the sticker party. I saw she was at Go Wild and I was like, oh, I want to meet her someday. She's literally in my backyard. Okay, and then that's for Great British Bake Off. Moving on to Saturday, I started the morning off by filling out my February monthly. I didn't film that, but I do try to set those up early on in the month. So let's see, how many things do I have to mark on Saturday? It looks like a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we can do that. So I decorated my February monthly spread. Let's use this. Oh wait, jam it on my, how am I gonna fit that? These are like leftovers from Oh Hello's old style of kits, and I'm always like, wait, how am I actually gonna fit this in my planner? I don't know. Well, maybe I'll just put this in like this. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that and not write in what I was actually doing. Then I started editing our proposal vlog, which I have not finished editing. I think I'm trying to figure out how much I really want to share on the internet of that. Also, I'm busy and I just haven't had time to think about it. I think I'm going to use a glitter label for that. Let's use a blue label. Yeah, I wasn't sure exactly what I want to share from the proposal and like telling our families after and everything. This sticker's from Scribble Prints Co., by the way. So you might see it eventually. I feel like it's like been so many months already that it's like, who cares except me? So I don't know. Maybe you'll see it one day. Maybe you won't. I also did my nails. I think I put press-on nails on. So I think I'm just going to put a little thing in for that. Let's use this color. And then I have a really old nail polish bottle sticker from Scribble Prints Co. And then what else? I printed some proposal photos. That was cute. I actually did a photo page, if you have not seen that already. That's what I did this day. Printed out photos from January. I've not done so for February because life got a little hectic. Maybe I'll just use another little thing. Yeah, that'll work. I've been losing my voice this week because I have to talk so much with a mask on, and then it's really dry here, so there have been some days I've woken up and been like, can I teach class today? My voice kind of hurts. And then I did so I printed the photos on my HP Sprocket. That's from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And then I actually did the photo page for January. I think it turned out pretty cute. I'm trying to find a label that I actually want to use for that. but I am having a hard time, so I'm just going to probably use a plain one. And I didn't have like a scrapbooking type sticker for this because that's technically what that is. So I'm just going to use Molly Loves Arts and Crafts. I don't think I've had the chance to use this before. It's like Molly doing arts and crafts with her kids or something, or with her kindergartners. I'm not sure. It's really cute. Never get to use it, so I just pulled that for that. And then I'm not sure how I'm going to abbreviate this in my planner later, but I wanted to write down that I had like this weird not weird, but like I had this revelation about like why I wanted like a private proposal. And it had to do with some things that like my mom has told me over the years about like making sure that you're not being too influenced by other people. And I have opinions about public proposals, but like everyone's got to do what works for them, right? But I was like coming to a realization of why I preferred things the way I preferred them. So that ring sticker is from Cinderella paper. Then I got Happy Mail, and I can hear my cat scratching the couch, so we're gonna have to deal with that. I got Happy Mail, so I have this sticker from an old kit from a while back. It looks like I got Itty Bitty Sticker Co. mail, so more kitty cat stickers. Have to pull this up just a little bit. I don't remember where this is from. It was from a kit from a really long time ago. And then before I put that down, I'm going to leave space to put in that we watched Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban this night. I need a label for that. Should I just use another little thing? I guess so. Yeah, let's just use another little thing. Okay. And I have this Hufflepuff girl from Fox and Cactus. Sorry, I'm kind of like losing my breath because I'm a Hufflepuff. That looks kind of funny, and I'm going to have to abbreviate Itty Bitty Sticker Co. somehow, but it will be done. Sunday, not a lot happened, so I have more space. So I filmed a haul. So let's find a half box for that. I think this was my January haul, if I remember correctly. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use the pattern box first. I try to use pattern boxes first when I remember. So I did that. I have another Molly Films a Plan with Me because I just love this sticker so much. Very cute. And then my wedding planner arrived, the one that I ordered. So I'm going to use this floral print box because that was exciting. It has been very helpful, actually, just to like brainstorm things and get started with the planning process before we actually sign up with a vendor, or a venue, I should say. So I like that. Then I packed up my book bag because I was going back to campus the next day. So I have a Molly with her backpack on for that. This is another sticker I don't get to use very often for some reason. And then I dusted, but I'm using Molly Loves a Vacuum for that because I don't have a dusting sticker. And usually the reason why I am dusting is that my fiance is vacuuming at the same time. So they go together. My camera cut me off. I don't really know why, but I use Molly Loves to Vacuum for doing some dusting, and then this label is going to be for Great British Bake Off. So that's the week. I'm going to go ahead and fill in everything with my Paper Mate Inkjoy gel pen. My cat is still running around the house trying to get my attention. I'll talk to you in a minute. All right, that is the week all filled out. I ended up using that floral label for payday that I forgot to mark, but I'm really happy with how this one turned out. So I hope you enjoyed hearing about my week, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.